Is it running? I believe it is. I'm hoping. Alrighty then. Hi everybody, this is KL Tech Nerd bringing you another episode of my streaming series. This is another live stream from KL Tech Nerd. How about that one? I don't know if I should call it a series. I probably shouldn't. So, long story short, I decided to go back to my old world. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to do the aluminum factory up there and make it look pretty. And then I wanted to do... Basically, I left off on like episode 8 of my old series from season 1. And I haven't done it in like over a year. And that kind of bums me out because I do like doing the episodes so you could see progression. But the progression in this world is so completely out of sync with everything else that I'm probably not going to be able to do another episode, but I figured that, you know what, I'm still going to try. So what I set out to do for this one is I'm going to use my newer building styles and stuff to, if anybody else watches my old series, I left off talking about how I got 720 coal. And that was it. There was also a really, really high concrete tower thing I never really finished. But that's kind of where stuff landed. So what I'm going to do with this one is I want to go and then work on a steel factory that's pretty nicely set up. And is going to take in that 720 steel, but I already messed it up. So basically I doubled it now, so it'll be, what is it, 1440? That's my resolution. I like that. 1440 steel is going to come out of this, and then go up here and then get used to make different what do you call it, different items that I might need. So that's kind of going to be what I'm going to work on today, I think, is I'm going to work on getting the steel set up and get the coal set up and all the other beautiful things I work on, because yikes, it would be so cool to be able to get at least one more video out that kind of is in the theme of everything else. I mean, I've kind of learned since I started doing this that it's always better to build bigger. And everything I do is kind of modular, so there is that too. And I'm not hearing any desktop audio. That's weird to me. Oh, I bet you I know what it is. Let me see here. I might need to restart this. Bummer. Headset. Oh, there we go. Okay, resume game. Beautiful. Now I have audio. I always have one or two little bugs come up. That's always a bummer. But, you know, it's kind of weird, though, too, because the episodes are kind of supposed to be more about me running around the world anyway. But I don't want to do, like, 40-minute long episodes. And I think that's kind of why I started to do the live streams, because then I can run around the world and people can see in real time and I don't need to cut it, because... I mean, face it, it's kind of nicer this way. Maybe. But I might end up doing a little bit more just to show off the, at least do a factory highlight of this factory, which is taking 1440 steel and turning that into the pipes and bars. So, I mean, that's really pretty cool. So, basically, this steel gets used up, and then it gets sent up here, and then this steel's going to get used up and get sent up here. And that's kind of how things are going to go. Actually, that's probably a lie, because if I go here, the math works out, but it's probably going to be half the steel is going to go up here, and then half the steel is going to go there, because you got to match it right, and the math is weird on the steel beams and then the steel pipes, because the steel beams take 60 to make 15, and then this is 30, so you could do double the amount of pipes that you would need for all of this stuff. So it's probably going to more or less be half and half. So not really the math the way that I'm working out. But either way, there's going to be a lot of steel coming in here, and a lot of it's going to get used up. So that is where things kind of get a little happier. At least for me, because I like watching the bigger factories. And I don't know, just doing a 721 really didn't fit my fancy anyway, so I'm not really that worried about it. That's a weird thing for me to say. I'm in America. Why am I saying fit my fancy? Anyway, though, but the nice part about this anyway is that it's pretty modular. So basically speaking is that if you're like first starting out in this game, and oh, what I probably really should do too on Season 2 when I start Season 2 is no more hover. Because I do wonder if that isn't making it less fun, because like other people are watching this and then going, hey, he's hovering. That's not nice. It's a little addicting to get to used to, though, especially since I love the building aspect of it. But okay, so what happens is everything's pretty modular. Basically, though, if you have 360 input, you would just build 1/4 of this plant. So if you can only get 360 steel, then you would only run this thing at 1/4 the output. And then for, like, let's say, if you can get 720, then you would just run half the factory. And then if you have the full 1440, which I really wish they had a belt for that, but they don't, then you can at least go and run it at 100%, which is, I don't know, I kind of like the idea of watching it at 100% anyway, so that's a thing. But that's kind of what I'm going to probably work on for right now. I know that I still have the nuclear power plant. I kind of want to get that one running as well, but right now, with the update 6 that probably is going to be official by the end of the year, hopefully it hasn't already been like decided for like next week and then I really missed the ball. But I figure that why not work on this and get that steel factory done that I keep saying I'm going to. And it gives me a chance to work on something a little bit different, and then people can kind of say, okay, this is the steel factory that's the #1 thing that you would need to build if you had steel. And keep in mind, though, too, that when it comes to this game and me, I genuinely do like having the taller buildings, too. Because, I mean, when you look at this, this is not a big factory, but it definitely has a lot of input. And, I mean, look at the footprint of it. This is small by all comparison. It's pretty small, so. And the only other thing that I maybe could do is to tear down that thing, since I'm pretty sure that, like, a lot of this stuff is becoming super redundant. And, see, this is the thing, too. Right now, autosave is so difficult, and I think it's because I have so much going on in this area, and all the machines and everything. Like, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to originally cover the Christmas factory. That's my 1.0 of the Christmas factory that I did. So that's really cool, too. So you can kind of check out the 1.0 of that factory. And it's kind of ironic, though, because if I do spend a lot of time in this world, I could potentially make another nuclear factory and then have it be completely different from my other one. And then the nuclear 3.0 would be in my 1.0 world. Like, that's kind of my season 1. That would be funny. I might do that. That would be hilarious. So, if anybody is a little, like, wondering what on my organization as well, that of which I need to start thinking about putting ladders on stuff too, because I'm not always going to be able to do this, but this game doesn't like ladders really anyway, so there's that. But okay, so what's going to happen is that this floor, and did I unlock the TVs yet? I did. Okay, that's a big TV. Let's do a smaller one. Okay, so if you go and you run with this, this is essentially going to be the steel beams floor. So this is only going to be steel beams. So with the way that I have to organize the steel, this whole floor is going to get sent to probably this half of the building is going to be there. And then this floor is going to be this half is going to be sent there. And I do that for multiple reasons. I know there's a giant gap in the middle, but I do that for a couple reasons. One of them is that since playing this game, I've kind of learned to try to organize stuff by floor. And I just, personally, my current build tastes in this game says that the power is kind of better being built on the its own, like in the center. So if I run the power up the center, then I can just branch off down the center, and then it doesn't feel too intrusive. And I still do kind of like what was actually inspired up here, because so if you look over here, you can see like all the belts that are kind of going over the side. That's what I did originally, but since they added the floor beams to it, what I've been doing more is using the floor pieces and then just going through the floor. And I kind of like it because I think it looks cleaner. And then that way I can just put the glass right up against the machine, and you can kind of get that feel of looking through to see the belts going, but it's not too intrusive. And then, of course, these belts on the side, I still like routing the belts on the side, but now, once again, I'm going kind of through the floor. And if you go right here, you can kind of see what I mean, too. So, see, that's the side that I used to use, so that would be blank, and that would be kind of done on purpose. And then the belts would be right here, so I think it looks better that way. And there's the original-ish way that I had stuff done, so I kind of went around there. My one thing, though, too, is if I did this in the future, is how do I go and then have the belts and the stairs? I've not been too expert at doing that, but you know, maybe I could work on that today too, because it's kind of just a play day. It's kind of just for fun. And I do like the general way that I have stuff laid out. And my main reason for choosing this area, I remember too, I was going to do a gunpowder factory. However, now with the new update kind of getting rid of the bullets and adding different types, I may not do that in this world, because at this point I haven't spent the time on the video, and if they change it anyway, what's the point in doing a video on a weapons factory over here? I don't know, maybe a gunpowder factory still, but I'm kind of losing my interest in doing that, at least until updates, at least for an update 5, because it's kind of mood point now to make that. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. So we got that. And then right here we got that. All right. But you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So all the belts are going to be hidden. Now I could do, and I might end up doing in the future, putting the belt work for this side down here, and then you could just get a clear path in between them. But I don't know about doing that. I really, really don't know. It might be something that would be interesting to do, but I don't know. Maybe by 3.0 building ideas, I should hide more belts. Is that a thing? That might be a thing. But generally speaking, what I kind of tend to prefer to do now is put mergers. And then, see, right now it really doesn't matter if there's a merger. So put this right here, and then, oh yeah, and then put the merger right here, and then have it go off right here. And if I decide to put power right here, then I can just have it, the belts routed around. That's not that hard. Or I might do that too. Have the belts go down here, and then actually I'm probably going to end up doing that anyway. Have the hole right here for the belts, And then I can go down here and then leave this entire middle part to be cleaner. I'm not much for wanting to have like tons of free room. Or I'm not much for wanting to have tons of free room, but I do have to admit that at least right here it might be a good idea to do. Might be. Actually, if I do put stairs like right here, that way too I can have a center path that just kind of goes in between them all. I'm not much for cramming everything in. I like breathing space, but not too much. Like, I don't mind seeing any belts. I just don't want to have... I kind of like, and I think that this is going to probably stay for a long time in this game, is I do like having the belt work go below the floor. So you can still see the belt work, but it's, you know, it loads up behind it, and then it, or it gets fed from behind, and then they all merge in the center. And I think that's one of the design aspects I will probably keep for a long time. Because there's just something about the organization in that makes it good. And I don't like the idea of wasting space by trying to route it all underneath the floor either. Especially since, I mean, this stuff's going to just get merged anyway, so it's kind of wasting real estate at that point, I feel. But yeah, so that's kind of just the way that things are going. But I might end up going back to my nuclear power plant a little bit too today. I just am kind of bouncing back and forth between projects. Sounds like me. I kind of tend to do that. But yeah, it does look a lot cleaner. I like that. Okay, so... And I don't know, maybe what I should do is put the stairs in the middle. So it kind of just goes in between, but I don't know if I like that idea either, because... Actually, that'll really cause some problems. See right here, if you notice there's two in the center. Maybe stairs right here and then electric right here. I don't know. But... either way, though, I mean, it's not 100% bad. It's just goofy. So 60 per one machine. So there's 16 machines, so it's 60 times 16. That's a mouthful. So 960 iron would need to go up here. See, that's the gripe. So that's a lot, or that'd be a lot of steel. So that's why I would have it split up. So like one of those would go up here, and then the other one would go up here. And then magically it somehow evens out to be about 720 steel, which is pretty good when you consider all of that. See, and then this is my output. So then I can have this one get combined with this one. And boom. All right, so I'm thinking the first thing that I probably should do is let's go and... Wow, that really worked out. Does it work out all the way through, though? Oh, see? Ha. It didn't necessarily work out. Okay, so that's the only really big gripe. Oh, I see, because, see, then it would go off here. So, see, it is a little tight in here. I'll try to figure that out. I might just go old school, though, and have the power get routed up one of these sides. Because this whole factory is not meant to be like the new nuclear factory, where I have this massive power room and everything, where it's doing all this stuff. This is meant to be like a tier 1 not tier 1, like a tier 3 factory or whatever. So you can kind of just look around and then get the work done that you need to do. Get some steel as an early item that you need. Because you do need steel as an early item. So, see, now I'll go do this. And let's go put you right here. And so the whole idea of this is to take the 2 leads of... Actually, it's probably going to need to be 4 by the end of this, so let's just go do this. Because the belts max out at 720, and until the makers of this game get a better belt, we're kind of stuck with 720 as the maximum input. So that's a thing. And I'm going to do that just because I need 4 inputs, and that kind of works out mathematically. So you're going to go in here. You're going to go in here. You're going to go in here. And then you're going to go in here. And then for now, that'll do. Okay, so we do have, right over here, a lot of iron. So let's get some goofiness going here. And let's go. And you know what? Actually, wow. I might end up changing up my idea a little bit anyway, because I have so much gunpowder over here and everything that I could potentially go and use a lot more iron and stuff, and then just move everything right here up to the top of over here. But I don't know, though. I hate the idea of doing that, too, because they're going to change... I guess they're not going to change that much stuff. I mean, the Noblesque is going to probably still be not the Noblesque. Blah. But gunpowder is probably still going to be an important thing, and that is a lot of Noblesques. There you go. I knew that. I knew that Noblesques were in this. Okay, so... You know, I'll go back later. I might still end up moving this stuff. I'm still hemming and hawing over that, but if I do, I do. That might actually be a good idea, though, anyway, because could you imagine just having a giant tower of weapons and stuff? And I keep hemming and hawing, though, about what to do. So if I put the miner MK3, which nobody else has to do, but I will because reasons. This will get me 300 iron of what I need. Let's go over here. This is probably a medium, so it's probably not going to be that much. But my whole goal is to get like the 1,440 iron just to be able to do what I need to do. So any amount is probably going to be a good idea. 120. This is not going to work out right now, is it? And 300. So that's 600. That's barely enough to do one side of this. That's the incredible part about this. So I'm going to go. And say, nobody knows my secret. But, oh, and if anybody wants to know, this is also the world where Shelly was here. And I seriously would like to eventually get, like, a line of merchandise and then get, like, Shelly shirts. Just because I think that'd be funny. Oh my goodness, wait, what? You guys are insane. Okay, so I got plenty of those now. That's good. Come on, autosave. See, I think autosave is having issues with it because everything is so, like, set up to be a bit of a pain. Now, what is a lot of this stuff? Is it just going to... Yes, it's just going to the thing right here. Which, oh my goodness, is that Mark 1? Oh my goodness, that is awful. You know you're in trouble when you're putting Mark 3s down to a Mark 1 and then you're like, that was just 30 iron. That's not what I needed. Not what I needed. Mark 3. And let's go put you right here. $120. And this will probably just be the 300 again. So I need a good amount of iron. I need a good iron node. No goofy little nodes that are... What is here? Is this iron? If this is iron, I'm gonna ask why it didn't... Impure, that's probably part of my problem. There's a lot of impure nodes around here. Because the thing about it is that if I can get one high-powered node and get at least... Or one medium and get it up to at least 600 input, that would really help out. What are you gonna do to me now? Production... Miner... 120. Where is the biggie? I want a biggie. I need a biggie. Okay, so there you are. There you are. I have so much iron and none of it I can really use. That's just incredible. I need a big one. Okay, so I do have this, but I don't really want to mess up this stuff. But this would definitely help out a lot in my endeavors. So, see, this is what I'm trying to prevent in my other world, too. Look at the spaghetti. I mean, this is... Get the marinara. That is goofy. That's a lot of spaghetti. So... And what's worse, too, is that I probably need to go throughout the world and just clean stuff up. But I figured, why not start with the steel factory? But if I don't get enough steel to be able to run it, or enough iron to be able to run it, that's going to be a big problem. So, you know, I might just start tearing up this stuff down here. Because I don't even know where some of this stuff goes. There's on this thing, probably because of a mod that is no longer compatible, because it's been over a year since I used the game save, so it's not that much of a problem. And then some of this stuff too was I kind of changed along the way and never cleaned up, because let me see here. Yeah, so I have iron down here. I have this stuff up here. Screws and plates. Okay, am I making reinforced iron plates here? Oh, I was making modular frames over here. Okay, that makes sense. Modular frames. Okay, so this whole thing was a modular frame setup. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with that. Definitely I can work with that. Now, let's go and then take... I know this was for batteries and battery production. So that's a thing. And some of this stuff too was... Yeah, I'm just going to start tearing up this game save. Because at this point, I mean, there's so much here anyway that I probably really should have just cleaned up instead of trying to... What is over here? Okay, so iron ore. I have a lot of high-speed connectors over here. That's fine. So much for me trying to clean up stuff after the fact, you know? Fluid buffer. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But... You know, let's try to get this figured out first, because I have a feeling this could bite me in the butt. So I have you, and then I have you that's using iron ore to get rid of water. So let's put a sink right here. And then let's get rid of some of that water. And let's... hopefully the power grid can take it. Okay, so the power grid's fine. I'm producing a lot more than... barely a lot more, but still a lot more than I need to. So there we go. And then let me see here. So the water over here is going through here. And then it's getting used for the industrial fluid buffer, which needs to be cleaned out anyway. Which is then getting cleaned up by the water that's being used to make batteries. Okay, cool. So that's something I can work with. So let's not mess too much with that. And I'm assuming that I'm making stuff here. Wow, I got a lot of batteries. That's good. Okay, so the batteries are now getting made over here. That's fine. That's fine. I dig it. And let's go and then do this as well to help clean this up. Because if this is just going to do this, let's go and then full pipe network flush this bad boy. And that should help you clean out stuff too. And that should buy me some extra time too, because I doubt I actually balanced anything out. And so yeah, 35. Okay, cool. So I can live with that. That's fine. And who knows? Maybe I'll eventually use a build a factory just for batteries. Z-Great Battery Factory. And I believe the aluminum solution is getting brought down by the drone. Okay, cool. So the drone's going to do that, and then the drone's going to go and then take it down. And let's see here. This game, autosave. Autosave, autosave, autosave. You do not like me, do you? I'm going to go pull out my computer a little bit so I don't fry anything. Because, man, the heat that comes through this. Okay, so we got you. And, okay, so we got alumina solution. That's fine. That's being bottled. And can the drones carry liquids now? Because that would be funny. And, oh, okay, cool. So the batteries are going through here into a buffer. And now they are going in here. Okay, cool. So that's something. Okay, and then they're getting stored through there. So that's fine. That's fine. Now, I don't want to mess with any of the iron that's going to go through there. So let's just imagine for a bit that I did get enough iron. Because I don't want to spend too much time hunting down iron and then never finding it. So let's go over here. So let's make this the iron intake, right? So this is going to be where the iron's going to be. And then let's go and then do this. And so let's go put you like this. And I'm probably definitely going to double it up eventually, but right now I do believe that works out pretty nicely. Alright, so next up I'm going to go over here. And you know, I think part of the problem is there's so many belts exposed that it's messing with my frame rate. It's just ironic that that happens. Because that's kind of why I started putting walls up more. Is because it made the frame rate better. But I'm in an old game save, so I'm having to deal with my own frame rate issues again. That's so funny. In a way, I embrace the frame rate. Okay, so I'm trying to think here. So if I go and then take you, and let's go put... Let's have the center be kind of empty, maybe? I do like the idea of the center being kind of empty, so let's go put you like this. And then this will just be my designated iron, and then this will be my designated... I did it again, didn't I? No, the center is free if I do... Okay. I see, I see. So, I put you right here. This is going to be for my iron. And let's just go over here. And put you right here. So the iron is going to go up here. And at least in the case of right here, let's, for the sake of evenness, get rid of you. And what that'll do is that'll give us this neat little idea. So the one in the center will clean up first. And I don't know, I kind of dig that idea. And I might end up having to double up, though, especially if I end up putting the weapons in here, but probably not. Like I said, I mean, it still is an older world that I think it like, is pretty much just going to remain a 1.0 world. Oh my goodness, come on. Let me place that. All of a sudden, I'm starting to not like the idea that I did what I did, but because having the so see, now we have this nice little center that's going to be clean, and then we're going to have all the belts over here. I like that. I genuinely do think that that looks better. So let's go here. And I'm just going to go down here really fast and do this. The only thing is that I might have, if I did this again, and I might end up switching it around, just because I'm still consider this pretty early in the planning phase, is I might end up going and putting another block in the center, just because for these guys especially, I think it would make it better. And I just realized something very, very weird. So if I'm making weapons, do any of them use the manufacturers? So am I going to get any excuse to make a manufacturer? So let's go here. Equipment workshop. Alrighty. So the whole idea was to have a Noblisk factory. That's why I started doing that. And for the Noblisk, at least right now, it's black powder and then the steel pipes. I think they might have changed it, though, for the new one. You know what? I got an idea. I got a computer right in front of me. Let's go and check that, shall we? Okay, so Satisfactory Noblisk. Sure, Noblisk detonator. That makes sense. And let's go with the Noblisk. I am so sorry if anybody heard that slurp. That it was kind of bleh. So it looks like they changed it, so now it doubles the amount that you need. But it gives you 3 output. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, they actually reduced its price, but to now give you 10. That'll work. I like that. So you'd get more of them for less steel pipes and black powder. Okay, so it's not really changing that much. It's just that, hey, everything's going to kind of start changing in price in update 6. So that's something to worry about. But in general, I don't see any reason to use a manufacturer. So this factory probably would work. What was I thinking? And I know what I was thinking. Ha! Because if I go over to this factory, then I believe, though, these guys need extra room because they go deeper into the room. So, actually, that's not too bad. That's only 2. I mean, I could probably fit it together. It would be squishier, but I could do it. And there goes autosave again. Hi, autosave. Okay, so... I mean, I could do it. It would be squishy, but it would be doable. And... oh, see, it's going off the side, though, too. Yeah, I can't do that. That would be way too tight for my tastes. I guess, though, there's only one way to really find out how squishy it would be. So, if I did it in the same way that I did it here, which would be for me to use production, assemblers. So, see? It would be to go like that. And... hold on. I guess if I really, really wanted to, I could do that to try to buy myself some more room. And that would be over the line. Wow. So, if I really wanted to, yeah. I need to find this out right now if I'm going to make weapons right here, which I'm kind of opting to not do it just because the width and the fact that Nobelisks changed so much in Update 6. But it would definitely be an idea, would be to only make start making weapons here too. But I kind of like the idea of this being a sole steel factory. So let's keep it that way. And then I go back to the assembler for one big reason. See, if I do... okay, alternate concrete, whatever. See, if I was going to make encased beams right here, which I could argue for. If I make steel beams, that would be 15. Alrighty. So it'd be 15 times 16. Let's keep that in our heads. So 15 times 16. That'd be 240. So, oh my gosh, wait. Oh, that'd be perfect. So 240 of these. So theoretically, I could make 60 encased industrial beams off of that. And that's not even joking. And because these are pretty much the exact same width as the other things, I only need to have 10 of them. You know what? If I do that, what I might... let's do this. If I do that, let's put only one row, and then I can have 5. Still have this center clear like I wanted. And then have it go 5. And everything should be completely good. So, yeah, I like that idea. So, because if one machine uses up 24, and there's going to be 240 by here. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's do steel beams. 15 times 16. Double check. 240. So this would be 240 steel beams. So let's get rid of the word floor, because I don't know. Do we really need that? 240 steel beams. Yeah, I'm probably going to make steel beams here, too. Just because I think it would be a good addition. The only question, though, is now do we make... this is one of the problems that I run into when trying to build simple factories. So do I make the steel beams there now? The math will work out perfectly, so I'm completely okay with that. But now do I make rotors? And then if I make rotors, do I make engines? Do I make a lot of other stuff. The only other thing I can think about is what if I go and then make smart plating. Oh my goodness, whoa, you are so big. And then use rotors. Because the rotors... Wait, the rotors don't use any steel, do they? Oh yeah, they do. See, for the alternate recipe, but not for the standard one. Oh my goodness, that's so silly. So let's go here. Let's go... So I do like the idea of doing the 10 in the other thing, and then I can still have it be 5 wide, which I do like this idea of it being a smaller footprint. The stator, okay. I mean, I guess I could add some copper to it and then get a stator factory going, too. Would that be that much more difficult? Really? But see, then you got to say, okay, do you want to go do that, or do you want to then do the rotors and then make motors and then... So the only reason why I would add the beams is because in reality, the steel beams are kind of pointless. And I'm not trying to say that to be mean. I'm saying that because the steel beams really are only used to make the concrete beams. So I think that's one of the reasons why I was thinking, okay, yeah, let's go do that. So let's go wire everything up first, though. I need to focus. I need to focus. So if I go and then do this and then do this, this will get me set up for the steel. It's going to go at least right here, right? Okay, cool. And this is going to be for right here. And it's going to be right here. Let's go put you like this, though. Just so that way inside here I can already kind of tell where everything is. That makes sense, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the floors do block the holes. The floors block the holes. Okay, so... And then that's going to be where the grinder's going to go. And then that's going to be where everything's going to get cleared up. So we're going to go... Okay, so we have the iron ore. And let's go and then be crazy. And put you right here. And then this is generally where everything turns to spaghetti down here, but it's better because it's not... Oh my goodness, I did the wrong one. Okay, that's fine. It's kind of funny, though, too. That's what happens when I don't pay attention. Okay, so let's go here. Then let's go here. So now the iron should be all right here. Okay, cool. Wait. Let's go put you guys like this. Let's at least make sure that everything's facing the right direction, right? Okay, so let's go here. Here. Okay, so short conversation too. I am hoping to get the popular Satisfactory video out in the next few weeks, and I'm probably, hopefully, also going to do the video on this pretty soon too. Because that would be pretty cool too. Because I would like to get the next episode of this out. Can't believe it's already been over a year. That's where I'm just like, yikes. I kind of dropped the ball. Then again, I think the video didn't really get that many views too, so I don't feel like it was a big loss, really. But I also learned a lot from those, so that's good too. Learning is good. Okay. So, let's go do that. And that was not the best, but I'll fix that later. I'm too lazy to do it right now. And then let's go put you like that. Alrighty, so we got that. And my foot's now changing the volume. That's really clever of me. So let's go put you like that. Let's go set up these foundries so we'll start getting our steel ingots. And steel ingot. Steel ingot. Steel ingot. Steel ingot. Steel ingot. So basically I need 45 for each and every single one of these. So, in my usual 45...
Congressman Pete Aguilar thinks that a woman's health should be between her, her family, and her doctor. Politicians have no...
Why is an ad playing in my thing, and I'm not even getting paid for it? Nope, nope, nope. Not going to do that. Sorry, Pete Aguilar. I am not going to go and talk about you. So, steel ingot... Steel ingot. Steel ingot. Now, this is a 1-to-1 ratio, so I'm not really going to do a lot of math. But I will do some. Okay, so here's the deal. So I got 16 of those, right? And then each one of these needs 45 iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sign right here. I feel like I need smaller signs now too, though. And if anybody doesn't follow along, the reason why I did the machines the way that I did is because if you look, it's off-center, the output is. So by moving it over and having these ones over, now I can have the belt straight. And since that's kind of my thing anyway, it works. So, I have 45, 45, so I have 45 times, I did not even count, so I have 16, perfect. 45 times 16, 720, so I have 720 steel coming in. So let's go steel... 45 times 8 equals 720. So I can have all 720 coming in. That is wonderful. Now here's where the real kicker is. Save settings. In my current version, see, the original video was for 720. So I'm doubling up everything. But when I double up everything, now I have... My goodness, no. More than one belt can carry. So I have steel equals 45 times 16 equals 720. 4, right? Because 14, 40 total. So I have 1440 steel ingots total coming into this factory and getting produced. That alone makes me a very happy person. So next up, let's go and then do this. And I'm going to go and then do this first. And let me see here. I think I have 4 and 4. So in reality, when I do the splitters, conveyor splitters, it should be pretty good at getting split. Can I do that one? Or is that too close? I will find out in a minute. Perfect. Perfect. No, it's slightly off. Can I do it? Can I? That would be so cool if I could. Oh, I think it did it. Nice. Kissy, kiss, kiss. So, that'll do for that one. And basically, that's just to kind of try to split things off a bit, so that's nice. And let's go put you like this. Foundation. Foundation. And then this one would, of course, be the next set of stuff. I keep saying stuff. I'm not sure what to say. But that's okay. Let's do that. So splitter is right there. Is it going to connect again? That would be so cool if it did. Let's go do this. And okay, they kissed. That's beautiful. Because that saves us a bit of some more room. Because then we don't have to have it so far away. So, the way that I have it split up now, we have those ones, and then these ones, and then these ones are going to all be put together, and then the other ones are going to... So basically what happens is that way, when everything rings together, and then all the copper comes in here, all 720 of it can go, and then have a party with itself. Have a major big party. They can eat some pizza. Have a fun time. And it's kind of getting split up. Maybe not 100% evenly, but that would be pretty cool. So splitter, it's going to go in that way. Same deal, though. We're going to go like that, and then like that. And then we're supposed to go... Oh, come on, autosave. Autosave doesn't like me. I think part of the reason why is because there's so much belt work in this world. And then there's all these machines working, and I think it's just crazy. So see, now we're going to go do that. There we go. So that's pretty beautiful. And then let's go put you like this. I'm sorry there's not more entertaining stuff, but like one of the things with doing a setup like this is there's a lot of belt work, and I am kind of doing a lot of the belt work right now. So it's unfortunate, but it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. So I'm trying to think of it completely, and I think one of the best ways to solve it with the low iron in this area is to just combine them in a really, really goofy way to try to get all of the iron that I need. And let's go put you like this. Kissy, kiss, kiss. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that forever. Because what you want to do is you want to have these two be... You want for this to be close enough to where it'll connect. And since I already have... Really? Don't tell me that I can't do it that close. No. I guess I got a little too goofy. Okay, so... Let's go one more forward. Maybe that'll be enough. Splitter. There we go. This one might need to be reconnected. Probably will be. But I think it's close enough to where... come on. It'll connect, and it should have connected. And I think I don't really need to do anything either. I think it's just already connected, which is pretty sweet. And let's go here. Splitter. Splitter. And let's go here. So, MK5. Keep in mind, too, that, I mean, if you build this building and you don't use the highest level builds, you can always go back and then change it. There's nothing making it so you can't. So, I would honestly build this thing as big as you can in your world if anybody else was going to build this. And then just, like, upgrade the belts later on as you need to the level 5 belts, because this thing is going to be one of the craziest things ever. And let's go put a splitter right here. I'm going to put this thing way too far in because I would rather have the belts be disgusting and for there to be room, and this whole thing is going to be hidden, so I'm not really worried about its looks. So splitter. Let me see here. Splitter is going to... Nope. There we go. Splitter. And so this entire side is going to be feeding just those 4 machines. It's pretty good. Let's go. And you know what? I think I'm just going to go be a really, really big goofball. And let's just go do this. Because I would rather start getting something built versus having nothing being built and then having nothing doing anything. Okay, so you know what? Let's go to the bottom right. Okay, so you can kind of already see how everything's splitting up. It's going 2 different ways, and then it's all splitting up and then splitting up. So it's going to be more balanced than, like, let's say if I just randomly threw some stuff in there. And actually, here's a concrete. So if I wanted to, I could take this concrete and then run it. Now, how much concrete would I need to be able to get concrete for those bars? Oh, man, I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty. Come on. Pure limestone. Okay, come on. How many? Okay, there we go. That's an impure. That's not the best thing ever. That'll probably be about 300, but who knows? Maybe I don't need anything above 300. So let's go and put some stuff into you. 300. Knew it. So let's go find out what the maximum is going to be. Because I said it would be about 10, right? Let me see here. So 240 steel beams, 10, because I would need 24. So far the math is working in my favor. Assemblers, even though I really probably shouldn't put them on this, I will, because I do what I want. Okay, so don't want the alternate for concrete. I don't want to waste any silica. So we have 24 and then 30. If I have 10, that means that... Oh my goodness, that would be 300 concrete. It would work. It would be even. It would be beautiful. I love it. So I'm already getting enough concrete in this area for the steel beams. So, yeah. Let's go do that then. Let's go put the steel beams up here, man. That would be pretty freaking sweet to be able to put steel beams up here. I like it a lot. So let's go do that right now. I'm going to already start putting up another wall here so I can leave notes for myself, kind of. 4, 5. Okay, I would need... Uh-oh, I just realized something. I'm in trouble. Because... just because this guy needed... Let me see here. In case 300 concrete. That does not mean that I can make the concrete, because I don't think the concrete is a 1-to-1, is it? Shoot, I bet you it's a 3-to-1, I bet. And, oh, see? So I need 45 just for 15. Youch. Uh-oh. I have a problem. So, to get 300... Oh my gosh, autosave, no. And Marie says, oi, hey, what's up, Marie? Or Maria. That's cool. And, uh-oh. What's going on here? My game's not doing too good. Wait, okay, I fixed it. Never mind. Okay, so if I have 15 divided by 300, that's not going to work. 300 divided by 15, I would need 20 machines. That means, alrighty, so I would, this is 16, so once again, I would just need to fill up these two. I could fit those machines. Okay, that's fine. But to do the... But yeah, hi Maria. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And we got 15 getting made. So I need constructors. Okay. Construct for, and I'm sorry, I do not speak Portuguese. 10 constructors for 300 concrete. Okay, cool. So, and it was 45. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm going to delete this right away, because if I'm going to go and start building up here, I just put it up here. And let's put you right here. And then I'll put you right here. But yeah, let's not do the stators or anything, because I could keep adding to this thing and going on, and I don't think it would really benefit this building. Especially, but the beams are already working out pretty well, considering. It's just a pain that I think I'm going to need a lot of limestone that I just plain don't have. I just thought of something, too. Because this is my old factory, so I think there's a limestone one right in the base of one of those pillars. Maybe I could rob that for a limestone node. Because, I mean, if I have it over here, am I really going to need it? Okay, so that's 240 steel beams. Let's go and then say limestone. So we have 10 constructors for 300 concrete. And if there's 10, that would be 450. 450. Oh, goodness. 450 limestone. But I think there has to be some bad math there, because I don't think that adds up. Please hold. So if I get 15, then I would need 20, right? 20. Oh my goodness, these things are irritating me. Okay, so 20 constructors for 300 concrete. Okay, 20 constructors for 300 concrete. That would be 900 limestone. Oh my goodness. So I would need 2 belts now of limestone. Okay, so... Yeah. That's not good. 900 limestone needed. Okay, cool. So, save. So I know I had 300 concrete. Wow, I really... Okay, so that's what's happening. I wish I could decrease the size of the font and make it easier to view. Okay, so let's go then and make 4 more. So I'm going to go. But yeah, I hope Maria has a wonderful weekend. I'm just sorry that I couldn't speak Portuguese. That would have been cool if I could. And let's do that. And let's go put you right here. So that's 16. And if I do decide to do this, of which it looks like I already am, so... And I'm already kind of starting to try to mess with this thing too, so that's a fun one. Then I can say, alright. Let's go, and then say organize. Assemblers, right? Assemblers! And then I can say, okay, so I have 10 assemblers for heavy beams. And that would actually... Really? Beams. Okay. There we go. 10 assemblers for beams. Okay, 300 concrete. So, essentially, this guy is still staying pretty much in this exact same footprint. So, nothing's changing. But that's one of the reasons why I'm probably not going to do the stators or anything, because the more complexity that I add to this, the higher it's going to get, which is fine by me. But, like, then I have to ask myself, am I going to make motors then? If I'm going to make motors, then am I going to make this? Then am I going to... But I do like the idea of this being for steel and then making the beams. And I'll just keep the pipes here. And I guess that's pretty much it for that layout. I just need to fill in everything and rebuild everything. So, Satisfactory motors. But if I go and then run a stators, then I would be able to use the steel pipes no problem. But then, what do I use the stators for? Do I make more motors? Do I, then if I make the motors, then do I leave it off at motors? Or then do I make turbo motors? Or do I then make, there's so much. I do think, though, that the idea of ending it at... Oh my goodness, autosave. I do think, though, that ending it at just making the pipes is a good idea. Because I could go on forever, and one of the problems that I'm going to run into in a few seconds is... Right here, I only have it belted up for 3 items. So now the limestone, I'm going to need to fit that one, but... Like, if I do then the motors, then I need to have copper, then I'm going to need more iron. And then eventually this entire thing's going to be all filled up. And, what do I do there? Oh my goodness, this thing is hurting me so much. It hurts my internals to feel the lag. Okay, so let's go here, and then let's go and do the same thing here, where I'm going to go and then take you guys, and then let's go and use the coal. And both internal ones can get used for that. I don't care. So let's then go And put... Beady, 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 beady. There we go. And then let's go put you right here. And you know what? I'm going to go do this too. Oh, see, this is going to run into some problems now because it's all running off of 2 belts. So I'm going to do the one solution here that I can think of to do the limestone now, and that's to... Let's put the bigger walls in here. So now it's 3 wide. And running off of 6 inputs. That of which I'm okay with. I don't mind the idea of doing that. But to a certain point, too, this thing's going to need to get thicker now to deal with the extra traffic. And I do think that I pretty much maxed it out by a lot. You know what? Let's go do this. And then let's go do this. I am not hearing any audio, and it's starting to bug me. There we go. And then I'll have the concrete be in the center. So the iron's going to go here. The concrete's going to go in the center, and then the coal is going to go over there. And I split it up that way to be goofy for multiple reasons. But let me see here. So let me see here. And thank you to whoever added the 1 like. I really appreciate that. So the only other thing I can think of to do would be to put the concrete now in between here. But do I really want to make it that cluttered? I probably do. You know what? I think I'm just going to have to do that then. So let's put you right here, and then let's put you right here. And that'll clear that up. By not at all. So, yeah. That'll work. Okay, so one of my main problems in here is the coal. That really is never going to 100% get solved. But let's go and at least try to figure out this much of it. So right here, I'm using 45 coal to make steel. So already... Oh, that's one of the reasons why maybe I should do the Noblesques over in that factory, because that'll use up the pipes easy enough. I seriously might do that, though. Okay, so this guy is going to be 45. Coal is getting made. Is there any other coal that's being used by this guy at all? Okay, so then 45 by 14, is it? Okay, so it's 45 by 14. So, yeah, I keep going back to the idea of doing Noblesques over here. I might go crazy and do Noblesques. So let's go and then add a sign right over here. And organize. I want to just have tons of signs. So if it's 14 and then it's 45, let's just round it out and call it 60. 60 coal for weapons. Okay, cool. Are you serious? 60 coal for weapons. Okay, so 60 coal for weapons. Perfect. And that's a loose term. Okay. Alrighty, so, and then we're going to go back here. This is a lot more than what I really probably should worry about, but I'm going to, because I'm me. Okay, so we have 15 per minute times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 16. 15 times 16. That's perfect. Okay, so we have... $16 times 15 for power. Okay. You know, I'm really getting tired of this goofiness. 16 times 15. 240 is being used up just to keep these guys running. So 240 coal for power. And let's be really honest here. I am using up this one. No power. Okay, there's no power. That's fine. I'll figure it out in a minute. So if I did have this running, though, that would be 60 more coal. $60 coal for... Oh, autosave. No. Come on, auto... There we go, for power. So, if you've been following me, that'd be 120 plus 240. That'd be 360 coal in all. 360 coal in all. Okay, cool. So we got 360 coal in all that's being used, which, if I go over here, is not even one of my wonderful, wonderful outs. So I have you guys set up to provide me with 600, 600. So the 600 and 600, that's 120. I would already need 2 belts. That's the problem with all of this. 120, I still need 240 more to be able to run everything at 100% efficiency. So we're going to go for here. 600, 600, okay. So we have 2,400 coal in all. So I'm just going to do a weird sign right here and use up everybody's time. And say 600 times 4 to 400 coal in all. So what does that mean? That means that I'm running... I'm going to need... Let me see here. I can have the 240 and then the 60 on one. You know what? Let's just say 300 coal for power. 300 coal for power. Save. Okay, so 300 coal for power. That does not need to get brought up there because that's getting used down here. And to be honest, 300 coal for power, that means that since I'm running off of this bottom belt, it's getting run off of one of this. Okay, cool. So, let's go and combined... Let's go take you and away from here. Because I'm using 600 coal from right here. And what I can do then is let's take a master belt. So everything's still being fed into power. That's fine. I only need 720 plus the 60, so that's 780. So I only need one belt, really, to go up. But am I really ever been known to say, yeah, let's just use one belt? It'll be fine. Because that'll be a max belt right there. But I don't want to do a max belt. And to be honest, I still might eventually decide, you know what, I'm going to go and then make weapons at that factory anyway. So, and really all I need to do at that point is just build up. So, there's that. So I could really go above and beyond. But this is for the power. Okay. And then this is for the power. Fine. Let's cut you off. Because right now that's intermingling the power. Which is fine, but if I'm going to intermingle the power, what I want to do is, like, this is 600, 600, so, like I said, they don't have a belt. Oh, that was two separate storage containers. I thought that one out, didn't I? So, let's go take you. And... okay, so you're going that way. So this is 600 coal right now going directly into that area. Let's go and at least run one more of these. So I can definitely be sure to have enough coal, since I already know that I need all of that. So let's do it this way now. Okay, so I have that. 700, 720, 720. I'm trying to think, because what essentially I need to do is, since I have 120, but I need 240 more, I would need to take... let's take you guys. Let's then take... let's not take this one. Because to be honest, I would almost much rather take this one and make like 600 coal worth of power. I would rather do that than split it up any more than I have to. But here's what I'm thinking. Let's take... right now I'm just kind of going in here and I want to see what's up here. Because if there's more iron or anything right here, is there anything that I can use? Aw, I'm going to miss you guys. They're getting rid of you guys for the weird little butt plant. Is there any other iron? Oh, wow. See, that's kind of cool. What are you guys doing anyway? What is this? Water. Very cool. Okay, so there's a water over there. That's kind of cool. I mean, if I wanted to use that to get water so I can run the factory, that would really be super cool, but I don't want to. So... there is the power. But yeah, see, I would rather expand that out and use... like, get an insane amount of power versus... oh, wow, see, this is how close things were. That's kind of crazy. That's really crazy. Wow. And that's probably why there's so much lag, too. I'm such a goof. So here's what let's do. There is no 300 belt. there's not going to be a 300 belt. But if I take the one remaining coal machine, which is right here, and then if I go and then put you right here, what I can do then is split you off using a splitter. Go this way, and then let's go into this way. And I'm not even sure why I'm doing this, but... Well, I do kind of know why I'm doing this. It's because I'm silly, but... Theoretically... the 600 would go... down here, get here. This would be 300. This would be 300. Then, this would be the 150 that I would need. But I don't need 150. And this is me being silly anyway, but this is 600 and 600. So to get the 240 that I need... You know what? Let's just go do this. This would be... Yeah, I kind of needed that. Okay, so... 300, 150, that'd be 300. That'd be 150 added to each if I merged it right here. That would give me 750 coal, which would be more than what 30 more than what I need. So yeah, let's do that one. Let's go merger. And then merger. Whoa, what am I doing? And what this will do is that this will make it so I'll get 30 extra coal than what I need. And if I want to really go just gravy, you know what? Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's do it that way. So let's go. No, I'm too silly to do that. I'm not going to do that. But I could theoretically put a 120 right here and then cap it off even more. I just don't know if I would really be willing to do that. Because, yikes, that would be just at what I need. And I kind of like being able to go a little bit above and beyond. Okay, so you know what? Let's go and then put you right here. And I'm going to leave this guy here for right now, because if you take this tube and go up here, I bet you it'll connect to a lot more than just the weapons. And even if it does do just the weapons, it'll probably be better just to leave this and not touch it. And then if I do decide to do weapons in the future, then I can run more lines. Maybe. See, there's a coal. Okay, so that right now is just going to the weapons. But these are going to be 2 new lines that are going to be for the steel factories. So that's perfect. And the only reason why I'm doing it this way is because I kind of would like to leave my bad Mathidian over here and let this stuff just kind of sort itself out. And I think I can already kind of tell what's going on, but... You know what? Let's just go right now. And then do this. Because what's happening, I believe, should be able to be fixed. So let's just kind of go like this. And let's put you like this. I'm going to put a buffer because that's what I do. I don't even know why I do buffers still onto an input and an output, because it really doesn't matter, because liquid can flow both ways. And that's fine. Okay, so pump. And let's put you all the way down there. And let's put you right here. And you should be getting no power. Why is there no power in this? Oh. Whatever, at this point, I'll just connect the stuff. Okay, so there's the water things are moving. This whole time I was doing something elaborate to try to get it to work, only for it not to... Okay, so then this is going to go up here. It might have worked anyway, I just didn't have the stuff turned on. Okay, and now the water should just flow like mad in here. Any minute. Wait, did I turn this stuff off? Operational. Okay, cool. Okay, so here we go. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so yeah, the water is good. Should just flow in there now. So we should be able to get the more power from here, which is pretty cool. Maybe next time what I should do is like a 400 whatever. Yeah, 40 coal power plant. Just do something insane like a 600 coal getting turned into power. That'd be cool, right? Oh my goodness, autosave. You do not like me. I think it's my cruddy building from like way back when. Oh my gosh. And let's go here. And let's go here. And I'm not sure. Is there any iron down here too? I mean, I'm already putting like way too many belts here. I might as well see if there's any other iron that I need. If it's a lot of iron too, this might help me with my goal of the 240 iron. Whoa. And that's only a Mark II. Oh, this stuff is definitely going in now. 600 iron. Beautiful. I built a wrong spot for this, darn it. Copper ore is normal. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Four. Oh, come on. I wanted to do this faster. Let's go now. You know what? I'm just going to go do this, at least for right now. Because I don't really have all of my iron set up to start with anyway, so... And this is part of the problem with my building, too. And this is why there's a lot of weird belts here, too. Because I'll give up, and then I'll be like, yeah, let me just go and get this done really, really fast. And then I'll get like 50 belts around that could be tucked underneath each other and look pretty, and instead they'll look like this. Was it just trying to put these in a tree? Oh, that's goofy. Okay, and now I'm going to go up to that guy, right? But I'm definitely thinking about, in the future, not using the flying mod or any mods whatsoever. And just getting the authentic. So, if anybody has an opinion on that, please let me know. Like, if they want to see me do this without doing any mods, that would definitely be an interesting thing to see, and I would be completely okay with it. And especially if people want to watch it more, then that would be really cool too. And if that's for that, then this is going to be for this. And then I can go and then witness that stuff going up there. And then let's go put you right here. No, I probably shouldn't do that, should I? And, okay, so now we got you going here. And this is kind of going to be an older factory, so I'm not really that worried about it. Like putting switches everywhere and everything. So let's just put you right here so I know that that's an input. That's so goofy. Okay, so then let's go. Why am I doing that? Okay. It just randomly started doing ghosts. I don't know why. I mentioned not doing mods anymore, and then the game's like, no, no. Here, go through the ground. You'll be a ghost. And I'm like, huh? And what I might do, since this is going to be a smaller factory, is maybe do this instead of putting it through the center. And I'll just, fine, I'll do bad power. It won't look as awesome as other ones have. Okay, so now we're gonna go for steel ingots. Huh? I thought this was the first floor. Oh, I know what... No? What is going on? Oh. Oh my goodness, I went completely by it. That's funny. Okay, so then let's go and then do this. And then let's do this. do this and this. And what this should do, at least for right now... Oh my gosh, don't tell me that it's still... Nope, you guys should have... Oh, I'm a goof. Okay. Although I guess that might have looked better if it was each side is its own... You know what? I think I might just do that. That might end up looking cleaner anyway, so fine, sure. That'll do. I'm already changing my mind. So let's go over here. And let's go... Oh, come on. Autosave. There we go. And let's go put you right here. Because you know what? If I have to split everything up anyway, it might do better anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. I'm a goof. Okay, so if I'm going to do this anyway, let's do it the way that I was just talking about, where each side is its own thing, and then it goes and splits off in a weird direction for some reason. So let's go and put you like this. And then I'm going to put you like this. And basically, I just changed my mind like 2 seconds ago. Because I'm going to have everything split up anyway. And I thought, you know what? Maybe it'll look cleaner and be better if I just have, you know, half the factory be run off of half the belts. And then the other half of the factory will be off of the other half of the belts. Okay, so we're running off of that one now. It's fine. And you know what? That could work too, but let's do this. I don't think I can fit a storage container in here, can I? Oh, I can. I'm a genius type person. Okay, so there we go. And let's go do this. And now I should get the coal going. Yep. Okay, good. So now I'm getting the steel ingots that I need to finish that one particular side at least. And then let's put you right here. And this will go into here. And now we can just do this. And you know what? I don't necessarily like the idea of this, but let's go and have a storage container in here that can then start collecting all of the ingots. And the main reason for doing any of that is that way if it starts to starve and it runs out of resources, there'll at least be a chest in between them that can then back up the steel. And it's going to sound really, really goofy because I'm pretty sure I need 2 belts for the steel, right? Oh, no, I don't. Perfect. Oh, shoot. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. This is so much steel, I forgot. Because 45 times... What? 45 times 8 equals... Okay, so 45 times 16 is what I need to say. Okay, times 16. Save. And all that this does is this makes it so... the steel will all already be getting somewhat made. And the bonus to that one, of course, is that then that way we can start with our project. Now, what I think I might do for my next episode of the series is to mainly just do like a highlight video of this build. Because I don't really think there's too much of a point of actually doing, hey, here's how I built it episode. If you want to see that, let me know, and maybe I'll try to work a way to do that in the future. But what I'm probably going to do instead is take like 16 minutes to go and then through the floors and then say like, okay, so here's the 2 inputs. Here's the steel. This makes 720 steel. This is all of the machines. This is another set of machines, and then all of that iron goes here and here, and then I have concrete getting made, and then assemblers for beams, and boom. And yeah, so far it's actually not looking too bad either. What I might end up doing too when it becomes more official for my next one is I might try to find ways to try to make it look more three-dimensional. I think that'll be a better outcome. But like right now, if I wanted to make it look more three-dimensional, I would have to have parts jutting out of it and things like that. And I don't necessarily know if I like that idea. Because of reasons. So what I might end up doing is for now just kind of calling it. And not worrying too much about it. And just letting it be. And in the future, what I might end up doing is trying to put the electrical in, but right now, it really probably does better here. See? If I do something like this for the electrical, then it'll at least go down the sides and it won't be as visible. I don't know. I definitely think that my building style needs something to be a little bit more interesting, but the problem is that the more interesting that you try to make it, the more space it takes up, and I was trying to not make my thing take up a lot of space. Oh yeah, that's definitely... See? It's already looking a little bit better. But yeah, definitely the power needs to go. Because if I can build the power inside the factory, it'll at least look better on the outside, because then you're not going to have the goofy little wire. What did I do here anyway? I did it on the side, didn't I? Oh no, I did worse. See? I did it like... Nope, I didn't. Where did I put the power? You know, I bet you I did it like... Yep, right here. I did it right here. But I really would like for it to look as clean as possible on the outside, so that's one of the reasons why I'm talking about changing my little building style there. Now, if I did this... What I would want to do... is build like this. And let's put a merger right here. And then let's go do that. See, that's one of the problems with doing that. Okay. Oh. That's odd. Oh. Splitter. I need a splitter. Why would I do that? So splitter. Splitter. Huh. And let's go do that. But definitely what I would like to do is get at least the first half of the factory done. That runs off of the first set of forges. And then probably get like all the belting done. So all I really need to do... Actually, I think applying power would be the best one, but... right now I'm opting into instead go and have like multiple... Have everything done. And then just talk about it. Because I do think that that'll be pretty... it'll explain a lot of stuff, so anybody who wants to see it can see it, but it won't be like so much into the building that nothing gets done. And I'm not like Kibitz. I can't just cut it together and then go bloop and then have everything be there. I'm convinced that I can't. Because I'm not a wizard. Okay, so here's the deal. We have our steel that's really building up right now. And we have our one in the center that I kind of wanted to leave free for reasons. So the way that I'm thinking about it is if I go and then have... these ones. So it's still going to be the same exact kind of belting that I did before, so that's not going to change. And I really, really would like to try to fit the a hole in the center for reasons. Because what I would like to do, maybe, is have like a window. And then I think it'll look just cleaner if there's like a free space in the center. I don't know. Trying something new. I'm always trying something new, though, but... So, right now, it looks like the storage is going to get 3 items. Or 4 items, sorry. It's going to get... And let's think this through. Because there's always going to be 4 items. So, let's have... You know what? Is there any kind of way that I can just, like, get a break? And let's go over here. Organization. Walls. Okay, fine. I'll buy it. Buy all. Okay, cool. So there's that. And let's put you right here. And I'm going to say concrete, save. Let's say pipes. Oh. Beam. Save. And then let's say encased industrial beam. Perfect. Okay, so the whole idea is that all of these are going to get stored. Now, if I build this exactly the way that I did before in my last world, what's going to happen is that there's going to be a break-off point at some point. So what's going to happen is that let's say that the steel from here... Yeah, so the steel from here needs to go up here. So I already have the raw resources coming in. So essentially what I would want to do is have, like, let's say this one be like that. Okay? So I'm going to hit save. So that's going to get sent up like that. Not going to change. Hopefully. Now I need to have the cement go, let's just say right here. So, hey, concrete. I keep calling it cement. Is this a British thing? So that's where that goes. So these two items now are going to go upstairs and downstairs simultaneously. So the steel beam, the steel I really don't want to save because it's going to all be used here anyway. But I wouldn't mind having like any major overflow go and then get sent to the grinder at the bottom. So let's leave this one free. Let's leave this one free. So now I have these two. And then let's go and then say, okay, so I'm going to put beams right here. Okay, save. Save. And then iron ingots. Okay. Beams right here. Save. And then pipes right here, right? So what's going to happen is that on each floor that these are getting made, these are going to then go and then say pipes. Oh my gosh. Steel pipe. Okay, cool. So save. So that's going to be that one. And that's kind of what these belts are going to be, is that this whole side is going to be that, and then the other whole side is going to be just for the input. So I think that actually comes out pretty even. Now, the only problem that I can see with that one, oh dear, is I'm going to need... Hold on. I might still be able to pull this through. So if I go over here, and then I have pipes. So 20... You know what? I think I was setting it up for beams anyway, so I don't care. Steel beams, 60 to that. And that'll really actually be a pretty nice setup too, so. Nope, let's just do pipes. There's something about it. I kind of like the idea of having it be better set up. So pipes, so we're going to say... That was 16, right? Yeah, okay, so 16 times 20, 16 times 20 times 20 is 320. That's a lot of pipes. Keep in mind, this is per minute, so that's really nice. It really is. So 20 times 16 is 320 pipes. So let's go. And then say 320 pipes. Save. Then we're going to go up here. Oh, wow. 240 steel beams. Perfect. To perfection. So we have 16 times 15 is 240. That's perfect. Then we have 300 concrete, 900 limestone. This is where there's going to be a problem. Okay. No, there's not going to be a problem. Not really, because... Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So that's nice. Yeah, there's no problem, because the concrete can easily take one belt. And then if there's 10 for the beams, we're going to go to encase beams. That's 300. Okay. And for the steel beams, we're going to need that one. So it's 15 times 300 divided by 15 is 20. That's going to be a lot of machines, but I have a feeling that I can easily work that out. So then it's 20 times 45, 900. Okay, so everything's already set up. This is beautiful. This is working out way too nicely, I think. And I really don't see a problem so far with it, and I'm liking that a lot. So I'm going to keep building this. What I want to do is get it done so I can do a nice little highlight video. In the future, though, I might make this bigger so I can fit all the assemblers and maybe even fit a better power room. But I think it would be a bad idea to go overboard and then add like a motor factory to this and this factory to this. I think it'll be better if I just keep this as a really, really extensive steel factory. And then I could also modulate it and have, like, let's say just one floor of 720 and then half as many pipes and then half as many steel beams. And yeah, I pretty much, I think I have a really solid idea of what I'm going to do. And I believe that was my cell phone, so let's go see. Okay, yay. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to finish this in the next week or so. So that'll definitely be fun. But I hope that this is what everybody was hoping for in a video about stuff. So the only other thing that I can say is that I'm probably should get rid of that and put... No, I think I'm fine because... Oh, no, I'm not fine because the 720, haha. So let's put the concrete right here. And save. And then let's put the other steel beams right here. Because I don't think there's a way around the steel beams where I can... have it all work out and not need two separate setups. At least for this. If I cut it in half, I could get away with only one, but like right now, nope, no bueno. I don't think it would work. And I do like the idea, though, too, of it being the one in the cement and then just having each level kind of be its own thing. So I think that'll be a good idea. But yeah, so there's basically 4 things that are going to get made in this factory, and that's going to be concrete, reinforced beams, or encased industrial beams, steel beams, and then steel pipes. I think that's a solid setup to do, and I could potentially make it bigger, but do I really want to? Because when does it stop? I think that right now, especially when you consider, I mean, look at how tall this thing is. It probably is about as big as it should get. And the only other thing I can say is that maybe what I should do is build the weapons factory, or the Noblisk factory, but then build it up here. So it'll be a nice little comparison to this one, and I could then get more than enough Nobelisks. But like right now, I have so many Nobelisks. Do I even really need to worry about it? I don't think so. I don't think I would. So we have you doing the steel beams. Okay. Sorry again. Sorry again. I'm sneezing a lot. And the only other thing I can say is that it might be an interesting idea. You know what? Let's just play around for a little bit, because I'm pretty much done with this live stream. Like, I'm just done. But I figure, why not at least go over here? So, if I really wanted to... Although, to be honest, I'm kind of wondering why at this point, because it's already a little bit too perfect, if you know what I mean. 320 pipes. Okay, so 320 pipes is being used. If I wanted to make Nobelisks, I'm not saying I would want to make Nobelisks. There's the gunpowder getting made. Here's this. So 30 per 3 Nobelisks. So 30 for 3 Nobelisks. So if I'm doing... Oh my gosh. I could do 10 machines all making Nobelisks, and I would still have 20 pipes left over. That's crazy. That's just funny to me. I like that way too much. Yeah, it's not even though, so... Maybe not. Now, here's my question, though, is that how many could I do if I was going to do it even? Because I get 45 there, right? So no matter what, it would have to be visible by 45. I really would like for autosave to stop playing with me. Okay, so 30 steel ingots for 20 pipes. That's the magical number that you have to remember. So I would have to find a point where the 30 is divisible by 20. Now, for the steel beams, what is the steel beams worth? 60, so it's actually double for those. So I could do 40 pipes in the time it would take to do 30 of the other things. So that's a nice little idea, though. So if I was going to do that, I would need to find out when I can divide that by 3. So here's the disgusting math that I tend to do. 45, no. It does not go. But 90 does. So for 2 steel machines, I could then get 90 and then do 60 pipes. And for that 60 pipes, then I can go and make... See, this is one of the reasons, too, why I might not do that factory and add stuff to it. So I have right here 30 for 20 pipes. Okay. And let's go over here. So I would need 30 for 3. That 30 is now going to be 60, so I could theoretically make... Okay, so wait. Hold on. 45, 90. 60 pipes for 90. 60 pipes for 90. 60 pipes for 90 steel. 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 So I'm going to go 60 pipes for 90 steel. So 60 pipes for 90 steel. That's basically the trade-off that you do. So to get 60 pipes, you need 90 steel. Because for that 30, you get 20. Hopefully you get the math. So then, for that 60 pipes, I can then do... And then make... Okay, so... What the heck? I can then go... For 60 pipes, I can then go and then make 6 nobelisks. Okay? So now I'm making that much nobelisk. Here's the reason why I might not do anything about it, though. Obelisk. Satisfactory. So if I go to the nobelisk... Sure, let's go to the nobelisk detonator. That doesn't have anything wrong with it. In the experimental branch, they're talking about doing... basically, it looks like they're going to be increasing the amount of... Or decreasing the amount of, like, steel pipes that are needed to make the nobelisk. But it's 20... Oh my gosh, if it's 20 steel pipes, that means that you can make 30 nobelisks at once. That's pretty cool. I like that. But... So basically, it's going to be, like... less resources, and then you're going to get 10 nobelisks. So that's the change that they're going to do. The question, though, is it worth doing right now, or should I just say teehee and then build it all into this factory? But I think I already mentioned, too, that if I build it all into the factory, then I would have to bring up more sulfur and more resources just to be able to make those. And is it worth it to do for what essentially right now is turning into a pretty solid little steel factory? That's the problem that I need to decide. So I'm gonna cancel it right here, end it right here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Have a wonderful day. I will get this factory thing figured out, and I will probably work on it again very, very soon, because I'd like to do a video on it. And if I do decide to do something crazy like build this stuff in here, I might have to make it thicker. See, that's the only thing, is if I make it thicker by 2, then what'll happen is I can then put more belts up, and then I would be able to go and autosave. Then I could also put more belts, and then I would have more room to be able to put more of those machines there, and then it would be the standard 7 wide, which is not a bad thing. It's just... Do I really want to? And it would just be kind of crazy. I mean, do I really want to? That's the question. But when I really, really stop and think about it, too, I'm starting to wonder if maybe I shouldn't just say, haha, and then do it, and then I'll get tons of nobelisks. Actually, you know what? No, let's not do this. Because if I was going to do a nobelisk factory, let's do something like this, but then... make the nobelisks, and then I can make the different versions of the nobelisks too. So that's probably what I'll end up doing, and that'll probably help make things better too. So I'm gonna just leave this factory as is, I think, and at the most I might put a belt over here for pipes going over here, so I don't have to worry so much about like making steel for the pipes, and then I'll just, I don't know, focus on a gunpowder factory or something. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Have a wonderful day. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week. I will talk to everybody later. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh, and then thank you. Special shout out to Maria for saying hi in chat. I'm sorry that I don't speak Portuguese. It would have been cool to have been able to speak with you. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, everybody. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit subscribe. It'll really help the video out. And it'll let me know, or it'll let you know, the next time that one of my factories goes live. And the next time that I stream a game in general, which I tend to do a lot. And that way, too, you'll be notified as soon as I have a video that goes up. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Please hit that like button if you haven't. It really, really helps the channel out, and it lets me know that people like these videos. Like if I get Satisfactory videos that gets a bunch of likes, I might end up streaming those more. Thank you so much, everybody, for everything. Have a wonderful day. I will see everybody later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.